Yo, what's up? Bob here. It's an unseasonably beautiful day here, and I decided I was going to get out and go check some secret spots of mine. You know, there is some really good records at some of the local record shops here in town, but there is a price that goes along with those records, and you know, they have a lot of good records, but they're like $150 records, and I'm not prepared to drop that kind of cash right now. So I'm going to hit one of my $3 spots. There's a spot here that I have. Every record is $3, so I'm going to try that one, see if we can't, you know, dig something good up. I'd be happy to just get one. We'll see. All right, Bob out. Yeah, so I'm here and found the spot. The fella who runs this little spot, he never knows what to put on the walls, and he never comes here and checks, so I just change all the records for stuff I think would look better. I totally redo this dude's whole booth for him. So you know, whatever. I'm gonna keep looking. So I have totally rearranged the booth here to reflect some of the better material that was in the crates. Pretty strong country wall here behind me. Got some cool stuff going on here. Found these. Little Al Di Meola, Jeff Beck. I don't think I'm getting anything, but I looked through them all. So, yo, what's up? Bob here. Welcome to Vinyl Finds on the Bob Bradley YouTube channel. Found some records this week, and I'm going to show them now. Let's get into it. As I show these records, I'll probably go off on a little bit of a tangent here and there. Show some other records by the artist that I have in a collection, probably. Yes, I will. Boom. Pink Floyd, Piper at the Gates of Dawn. This features Syd Barrett on vocals and guitar. If you don't know, Syd was their original singer. Of course you know this, but he was the original singer and guitar player. Took a bunch of acid and tripped out big time, never to return. Syd and the band's good friend, David Gilmour, took his place. Highly controversial situation. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I have some other Floyd stuff. You know, I don't normally show the Floyd records because everybody has them, but I'm gonna show them. Boom, it's also full of secrets. This is a Rainbow label. By the way, so is this one. Piper at the Gates was also on the Rainbow Tower label. Obscured by Clouds, Harvest, Metal, also on Harvest. Boom. Adam Hart Mother, Harvest. Uma Guma. Beautiful copy of Animals. Look at the cover on this. Let me tell you, these are the type of covers that really appeal to me. There's just something about this artwork that just looks so good to my brain. Anytime I see anything that looks like this, I really get excited. I really feel like, let's see here. This cover does the same thing to me for some reason. I'm just like, whoa, look at that. You know. But anyway, Abbey Road there. Yeah. Animals. beautiful copy of Dark Side of the Moon, U.S. pressing. The Wall, final cut. Still need the Division Bell, and I am aggressively looking for an upgrade copy of Wish You Were Here. As you can see, mine is pretty the vinyl's really nice, but the cover is roached. So I'm looking maybe one with that cool, you know, the hype sticker that looks like this. You know, I don't have to have that like blue plastic covering that was on the record, but I would like to have that hype sticker. Next, what am I doing? Let me get my ducks in a row here. Next, boom. I showed this on the vlog. This is a King Horse record. King Horse was a local band in my town of Louisville, Kentucky. And this is a album cover by Pusshead. Record was engineered and, mixed and produced by Glenn Danzig. Rather famous band from here. And this, you know, when I was coming up, everybody was about King Horse. It was all, oh man, have you seen King Horse? And it's a cool record. Kind of hardcore, kind of punk rock kind of situation. And this one is sealed. I probably won't open it. It's just kind of a cool thing to have. I know some of the, I've met some of the guys in the band, and you know, kind of a Louisville institution. Originally sold for $3.99. Showed that on the vlog. If you haven't seen the vlog, check out the vlog. Come on, check out the vlog. Moving right along. Bow. This is the first Christian death record. Only Theater of Pain is what it's called. This is an interesting record, kind of a haunted record. If you can probably see it, there are these big gouges in the record, in like the shape of a cross. And let me pull it out. Here's the thing. I don't know what's going on with this thing, but somebody gouged this record up and kind of did it on purpose. Look at this. Here's the deal, though. For whatever reason, it does not affect the play any. The record is dead silent, you know, and it just doesn't affect play. Now, this band, Rick Agnew, Roz Williams, these two suckers here, one seems to be holding some type of a bong. This one's holding like a dead cat. I don't know what's going on with these cats, but let me tell you this. Roz Williams, he did. Killed himself, hung himself. So, interesting band. If you watch any of their videos on YouTube or anything, the ladies really loved a little bit of Roz Williams. So, very interesting. Kind of a gothic rock kind of stuff. Moving right along. Boom, Crossroads, the soundtrack. It's a little bit of Rackhooter for you. Guess what's not on this? The Duel with Steve Vai. You know, that's the ultimate part of the movie. If you don't know, this Ralph Macchio movie where he sells his soul to the devil for ultimate blues power and tries to win his soul back in a duel, ultimately, with Jack Butler, played by Steve Vai. Not on here. Still cool. If you're a guitar player, you must have Crossroads. Speaking of guitars, Melton here hanging out, 77 Stratocaster. I got Melton when I was 16 years old. Was working at I interviewed for this job at a Melton's grocery store. where I begged the guy for the job, told him I would do a great job, and you know, I wouldn't let him down. I worked the job for 2 weeks, bought this guitar, and quit. What are you gonna do? You know? What are you gonna do? Anyway, moving right along. Screaming for Vengeance. Look at the cleanliness of this record. Ooh. Double mint gum right here. This is minty as it gets. That fresh minty flavor. Here's the thing. These Judas Priest records have such cool album art. Can we look at Defenders of the Faith for a moment? Look at this. Look how cool that is. British Steel. What? Hellbent for Leather? What are we talking about here? I mean, they have almost as good as album art as AC/DC. Almost. I mean, look at this. Oh my God. This is the coolest looking record you're ever going to find. Oh my Lord. By the way, did you notice how clean this was? Oh God. Yeah. You know, it's got maybe a little bit. But still. You know, AC/DC records, Sabbath records. You know, there's Parliament records. These were all records that were pulled out at parties originally, and people like rode joints on them and stuff. You know, so they don't always look so great. Moving right along. One cool record I found this week. The find of the week, folks. Boom. Miles Davis, a tribute to Jack Johnson. If you don't know, Jack Johnson was the first African-American heavyweight champ and a real bad mother, if you know what I mean. This is a classic record. Features Billy Cobham, McLaughlin, etc. This is from the period where Miles was pushing jazz to a new level, into a new dimension of time and space. He was innovating on the art form. And if you haven't listened to a lot of Miles Davis, you should, because he's pretty much the key figure in the whole situation. You know, I know that's, you know, there's plenty of awesome, you know, you got Bird, who's pretty much invents bebop, and then you got Train, and, you know, all these different people, Dizzy Gillespie, and so on and so forth. Miles Davis is really the Mac Daddy of the whole situation. You need this record. That said, you know how it is. I'm always going to take it to this place. McLaughlin's on the record. He is. So, you know what that means? It means we got to talk a little bit about John McLaughlin. So, let's start over here with this Johnny McLaughlin electric guitarist record. This is a promo copy. White label. Ooh, yeah. A little bit of white label. Listen, these are not expensive records. They run from $3.99 to probably $8.99. Got another one here. John and the One Truth Band. Also a promo, white label. Showed this before. DeMiola, McLaughlin, DeLucia, Friday Night in San Francisco. Epic acoustic guitar record. I showed it when I bought this. Passion, Grace, and Fire. Same three guys. Epic shredding. McLaughlin, Devotion. Cool record. Huh, huh. Boom. Love, Devotion, Surrender. McLaughlin, Santana.
Carlos Santana. I might have known.
It's Carlos Santana. My goal is beyond Mahavishnu. McLaughlin. Here's an interesting record. This is called Where Fortune Smiles. It's not a real common record to find. It's worth a little bit more money than the rest of these records. It's on this cool Dawn label. Purple there. Adventures in Radioland. And last but not least, boom! Both of these are my two favorite Mahavishnu records, Birds of Fire and Visions of Emerald Beyond. Yeah, I get into a little bit, John. You know, we're talking about, real epic guitar shredding. And a lot of people don't like fusion. It's like kind of frowned upon in the vinyl community a bit. But guess what? I'll do a little bit of fusion. I'll do a little bit of it here and there. And everywhere. I'll do it. I will do it. Records that I'm looking for. Shh, don't tell anybody about this. See, I've got this record here. Luther Allison, Luther's Blues. I've got this. I'm looking for Luther Allison. Bad News is Coming. You want to talk about a deadly blues record? That's it. Go to YouTube, put it in, Luther Allison, Bad News is Coming, and guess what? Prepare to have your mind exploded all over your computer screen, iPad, iPhone, Samsung device, etc. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment down below. I'm out here looking for records, guys. Sometimes I find a lot, sometimes I don't. But until then, until we meet again, bob out.